John Henry's brings extensive expertise to handle everything your home's plumbing system requires. So whether your drain is clogged, your water heater needs an upgrade, or you want to remodel your kitchen or bathroom, we're here for you. Reach out to us today and discover why, since 1996, we've proudly served families as the most reliable plumbing company in the Lincoln area. John Henry's, our family serving yours since 1996.
Women have a 1 in 8 chance for developing breast cancer. Early detection makes a difference. Beatrice Community Hospital's Imaging Center can help with the latest technology, from screening with 3D mammography, breast MRI, breast ultrasound, and breast biopsy. All services conveniently located in the BCH's Imaging Center. Schedule your screening today. Incredible care, incredibly close.
Champions are crowned each year in Lincoln. All of us at Visit Lincoln welcome the athletes, families, and fans from across Nebraska to our community. When the final whistle blows and the game ends, make sure to discover how Lincoln can make your stay even more memorable. Stop by the Visitor Center at 7th and P in the Haymarket or visit us on the web at lincoln.org. Visit Lincoln is a proud supporter of high school athletics.
It all started long ago, with cattle in mind, and it's still the major focus today of Powder River Livestock Handling Equipment and your friends at Valley Vet Supply in Marysville. They want to provide you with the best equipment. That's why they sell Powder River. It truly does stand the test of time. Powder River is a name you can trust. From cattle handling systems to gates and feeders, Powder River makes equipment for life. Come see for yourself at Valley Vet Supply on Highway 36 in Marysville.
Let your next adventure take flight in Sarpy County, Nebraska for some high-flying fun. Legendary family adventures. Out-of-this-world shopping. Star-studded evenings. And award-winning experiences. Our flights are never canceled. Stay, play, and plan your getaway at GoSarpy.com.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Western Oil, your first and last stop to and from the game. By USafe Pharmacy, dedicated to the well-being of all our customers. And by Zollner Ford Lincoln, proud to be your local Ford and Lincoln dealer.
From the moment you realized you needed ongoing care, to the long conversations with loved ones, and the scare of having to leave the home you've lived in for so many years, to the moment you realized you didn't have to meeting your caregiver for the first time and those initial fears turning into new friendships, to the moment you felt more supported than you have in a really long time.
Thank you.
We've been here for you, just around the corner. Columbus Community Hospital.
Other companies have the revolving door. Every time we come into Schaefer's, it's always the same people. And the big thing to me is they know you by name. They know who you are, which makes a person like myself feel just warm and welcome here. And that's what's great about Schaefer's.
Schaefer's has the essential Whirlpool appliances you need, from refrigerators and air fry ranges to laundry pairs to keep your clothes clean and sanitized at everyday low prices. At Schaefer's, we are more than just TVs and appliances.
This is a special presentation from News Channel Nebraska. This broadcast is presented by Currency. Does your business need financing for equipment, trucks, or trailers? Visit GoCurrency.com. And by Liberty First Credit Union, banking with purpose. Find out more at LibertyFirstCU.com.
A little bit of a crosstown matchup with Lincoln North Star and Lincoln Southwest coming up on News Channel Nebraska. Kalen Devitt and Andy Klassen here joining you tonight as Lincoln Southwest 12-6 had a very good year this year. Lincoln North Star 11-7. So they're very similar teams. The athleticism and the matchup tonight, Andy, what can you expect?
A great game. You just set the table perfectly. Two very similar teams, a lot of athleticism, really good team length on really both ends. I expect a high-tempo game, but I do like how Southwest can kind of stop and operate in their half court.
Right, and they've got the home court here tonight as well, which helps a lot, even in high school basketball. Now, Lincoln North Star, they made the state tournament last year. but right into the buzzsaw known as Bellevue West in the first round. Always a tough opening matchup, while Lincoln Southwest was a game away, lost to Lincoln East in a really good game, lost by 4 points in that one. Both teams looking for that postseason spot.
Yeah, they really are, and they've set themselves up for a nice run into the postseason, but it kind of feels like it starts tonight, doesn't it? You're talking postseason. This has a postseason atmosphere. Packed gym, really good girls game we were just treated to. I expect more of the same here with the boys.
Well, let's talk about some of the boys. Who are some of the guys who can really take the lead in this one? We'll start with Lincoln North Star. They've got Lazarick Houston, who at any moment can take over a game, and full of a team of Lincoln North Star Navigators where anybody can score on any given night.
Yeah, and he's so athletic, so smooth, great handles with the ball, averages 15, 16 points a game, but he also averages about 3, 4 steals a game, so he's very active on the defensive end as well.
Fast and quick, and another guy we'll take a look at for Lincoln Southwest, Braden Frager, just a junior, already a future Husker, committed to the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, and he's the guy who can take over a game.
You mentioned Husker commit, so highly athletic guy, big guy. I mean, when I'm talking about operating the half court, that's what they can do. They can just find Frager inside, outside, and he can generate points. One of those guys, just get him the ball, let him work.
End of the season, massive Class A contest, Lincoln North Star, Lincoln Southwest. It's on your television next on NCN.
The pregame show is sponsored by Custom Sports. Look great for every game with custom team or business apparel from Custom Sports.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The Yellow Jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people that we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. By Central Nebraska Orthopedics, dedicated to the motion of life. And by Region 4 Behavioral Health, quality mental health and substance abuse services.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
We got a lot of jerseys on the court tonight as the dance team rocking several talented athletes from across the nation. Let's take a look at our school spotlight, though. It's all brought to you by Currency. Does your business need financing for equipment, trucks, or trailers? All you need is Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com. Lancaster County and Lincoln, Nebraska. For Lincoln North Star, they got just under 1,500 students, slightly about 70 more boys than they do girls. They are the Navigators, otherwise the Gators for short. Good old Gator Chomp. Meanwhile, you got a Silverhawk Chomp. Not really, but Lincoln Southwest, the Silverhawks, over 1,500 students, close to 1,600. And again, they are in Lancaster County here in Lincoln, Nebraska. Kind of got that cross-town feel to it. Lincoln Southwest all the way on the southwest side, and North Star on the northeast side. I mean, that's just there's so many schools in Lincoln. I mean, and you talk about the travel time. Yeah, they're in the same city, but probably takes about half an hour to get from one side to the other.
Hey, and this is kind of started into a little bit of a rivalry here. You have two very talented teams working on a couple of really good records here. 11-7 as we talked about with the Gators. 12-6 for Lincoln Southwest as they look to build on that record and defend home court.
Take a look at our NCN rankings here in Class A. Well, no surprise that really the first two teams on top.
Yeah.
Last year's matchup in the state championship, Bellevue West and Millard North, they're right back there at 1 and 2. Gretna rounds it out with 3. Omaha Central and Omaha North. Great years for them.
Yep.
Also West Side, Creighton Prep, Lincoln Pius. Then you have Lincoln Southeast, and Kearney makes their way into the rankings. Good old Drake Baranek-led team.
You know, and a lot of the talk was, what's Lincoln going to bring to the table here as far as Class A is concerned? And here we have Lincoln Southeast, Lincoln Pius the 10th, sitting there at number 7. Gretna, you know, kind of outside of Omaha. And then you have two teams here tonight that we're highlighting that are just on the bubble on the outside of that top 10. North Star, Lincoln Southwest.
It's going to be really fun tonight. There's so much talent in Class A. It's fun because you've got, and not only do we have the News Channel Nebraska broadcast tonight, but we have the ESPN broadcast. Okay, well, not really the ESPN broadcast. On the far side of our screen, we've got an ESPN student section for Lincoln Southwest. It is pretty awesome. Kind of see it right in between the players on the far side there. That is awesome, but it's no News Channel Nebraska. Anyway, we've got the matchup, Lincoln North Star, Lincoln Southwest. It's coming up on NCN.
Start your next journey with Woodhouse. Our commitment extends beyond just selling cars. We offer an unparalleled car buying experience that allows you to shop and buy all online. Explore an array of new brands, makes, and models, as well as our large selection of pre-owned vehicles. And it's easy to get started today with our streamlined purchasing process online, granting you the freedom to secure your next vehicle anytime, anywhere. Discover a better way to buy with Woodhouse.
At Nebraska Orthopedic Center, they provide comprehensive orthopedic health care. Their physicians are highly skilled in all areas of orthopedic and sports medicine, including spine surgery, foot and ankle, hand and upper extremities, fracture care, and total joint replacement. Their expertise includes the medical management of injuries through physical and rehabilitative methods or surgical intervention. To schedule an appointment or to learn more about Nebraska Orthopedic Center and their family of 25 physicians, go online to nebraskaortho.com. That's nebraskaortho.com. Nebraska Orthopedic Center is your healing destination.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
At Zollner Ford, come and see our great selection of new Ford vehicles. Whether you're looking to buy new or you need a car serviced, it's our pleasure to assist you. Our online website makes shopping even easier. Browse our massive inventory of vehicles or schedule your next maintenance appointment. We even offer drop-off and pickup services. Stop by today or visit us online at zollnerofbeatrice.com.
News Channel Nebraska, thanks for tuning in today as we are ready for our starting lineups here tonight. Kaylin Devin and Andy Klassen joining you for Lincoln North Star and Lincoln Southwest. Two teams that are looking to make their way into the postseason. They got Lincoln North Star, Lazera Houston, Jakisi Fowler, KG Gatwich, William Schaefer, and Jordan Castor are our starters for the Navigators. And what are you going to want to see from those five?
I want to see them take care of the basketball. You know, turnovers on the road, that's a killer. You have to take care of the ball. Ball security is going to be a premium for the Gators here tonight.
A lot of great guys in here tonight. And here's the thing about these guys. They can all score. That's one of the things that you see from all of them is that everybody can score. And
Castor,
it makes him so dangerous.
Yeah, and Castor's only a freshman. He's averaging 15 points per game. Great shot from the outside. So it doesn't really allow your defense to just hone in or focus on one or two scoring threats.
And I know you hear it a lot as Mari Shoemaker, B.J. Bradford, Carter Chamberlain, the son of Jabba Chamberlain, Jackson Cruz, and Braden Frager there. But that's the thing about these guys is it's PYP pick your poison when it comes to Lincoln North Star, and when it comes to Lincoln Southwest, I mean, you've got a bunch of studs on the court as well, led by Braden Frager.
Yeah, Frager is going to be the key for them to shut down. I mean, you do have Bradford putting in 13 points per game, Cruz with about 8 points per game, Shoemaker, so everybody can score. But I think it's going to be key for North Star to really limit Braden Frager and what he's able to do from the post or outside. You can't lose sight of number 31 for Southwest.
We are about ready for tip-off in our Class A battle. Lincoln North Star 11-7, Lincoln Southwest 12-6 as Braden Frager, and it's Braden Frager and Jaquise Fowler jumping, and Frager wins the first tip, and we are off. Kalen Depp and Andy Classett on NCN. Nice screen set by Frager. Cross-court pass, finds Mari Shoemaker now on the baseline. Got it into foul, Uzziah Sanders.
Yeah, Gators trying to come out into a zone defense. Credit Southwest for working the ball around and then getting baseline.
So that's Uzziah Sanders, who's taken the starting lineup role of B.J. Bradford and makes it well known as inserting into the lineup with the field goal and now a free throw.
Yeah, Sanders did a fantastic job. Little pump fake there, then hitting that baseline, going with his left hand.
Lazarick Houston, 15 points per game, 3.5 steals, 3.5 assists, and almost 3 steals. And now a turnover.
Lost the handle, trying to cross up Frager.
Can't cross up the big man. Up the court, Jackson Cruz. And now over to Mari Shoemaker. Shoemaker tries to cut his way through. Back out Cruz with the shot fake. Jumper pull up. Good.
Right now, credit the Silverhawks doing a really nice job moving the ball, kind of picking their spots, attacking the zone.
Early hot start for Lincoln Southwest. Schaefer for North Star. Now Houston looking inside. Kick out Schaefer, right wing. Pump fakes, but now pulls up, missed it. Kind of a double clutch there on the three. Wasn't quite sure if he would have defense on him.
Yeah, might have been a little too wide open there. It was William Schaefer.
Schaefer off of the miss from Jackson Cruz. A lot of size for Lincoln Southwest, but also Lincoln North Star. Here's a deep three off the side of the rim. It's no good. And it goes out of bounds.
Chamberlain was there with the defense. That was a difficult shot selection there early in the possession.
High pass to Cruz. Cruz inside Frager. Quick pull-up jumper. No good. Missed everything. And it goes out of bounds.
Carter Chamberlain tried to save the possession there. Credit the young man in his hustle. Foot was on the line.
Lincoln North Star. Jaquise Fowler across the timeline. To the left side, Houston. Trying to work it in. Fowler back out. You got Jordan Castor out there. Big inside. Now here's a pull-up three. That's no good. Frager with the board. Well, tipped it to his teammate Sanders.
I mean, I don't mind the Gators trying to utilize their shot from the perimeter or outside shot as you have Frager defending the rim, right? You know, you don't want to poke the beast or whatever the case may be, but I think they can maybe utilize another extra passer and try and get their shooters in a little bit more space.
Working in. There's a foul. That sends Frager to the free throw line. I mean, I'd love the matchup there with Braden Frager. You've got Chewy Thote, as they call him, Chewy Thote and Jordan Castor inside. But I would love to see that matchup for Lincoln North Star. We'll probably see it, but they're still trying a little bit on the outside. 5-0, free throw good for Frager.
Gatwick's going to enter into the game here. The senior averaging 13 points per. Lengthy guy, athletic guy.
Love to see him get going. Really good player as Frager knocks down both free throws. 7-0 start as the Silverhawks lead by a touchdown. Top of the key, Lazarick Houston works inside, tries to, what a tough shot, no good. Tried to pass it out, look for the pass out, didn't really have an option. Now on the other way, left hand, gets the twirl. Uzziah Sanders with 5 points and a timeout called by North Star. It's 9-0. Silverhawks, 5:02 remaining at the 3-minute mark of our first quarter on NCN. Lincoln North Star looking for answers right now. Chanting, where's Waldo? They had a Waldo hiding in the stands up there as we resume our first quarter. 5 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. 9-0 Southwest. And a travel. Gatwick had nothing, got shut down. And KG was trying to look for the outlet. Didn't have an option.
Chamberlain did a really nice job moving his feet with that offensive player with the ball.
Pass to the far side, work it up, lays it in. Lincoln Southwest can do no wrong.
Yeah, once again, just a nice hesitation there in transition. And there it is. Houston forcing the issue, getting to the rack.
First quarter today is brought to you by John Henry's. Our family serving yours. Lazarick Houston cracks the scoreboard for North Star.
And Cruz a little too wide, stepped out of bounds. After having a really nice little runner down the middle of the lane.
And a foul, but before the shot was up. Would have been big. NBA, that might have counted for Jordan Castor, but.
The old continuation. But yeah, taking on a lot of contact there. Good call, good whistle. Is on the floor before the shot, well before the shot. Tonight's officials, Jake Dilsaver, Troy Tess, and Jeff Kegel. And boy, this has already proven to be an up and down contest as both these teams look to push the tempo.
So right now, the shot on the scoreboard says 4. On our scoreboard, we'll see if they have, it's just one shot, so they will count it.
Wow.
As an and one.
So that initial little bump go from Sanders is, looked like Sanders kind of collided.
Wow.
With Castor at about the 15-foot line.
And the free throw converts.
Hey, North Star will take the three-point play.
It's a little 5-0 run for Lincoln North Star, a team 2 years ago that finished 9-15, improved to 17-9 last year, and saw a state tournament berth before losing to Bellevue West. Three-pointer, Frager left it short. Ball poked around and picked back up by North Star. Jaquise Fowler with the board.
Fantastic job from North Star cleaning up there, not allowing Southwest to get a second look.
Houston almost lost it. Crossover, looking for the outlet. Wide open. Schaefer left that one short. Right off the front of the rim. Gets it up the court. Bradford now into the game for Lincoln Southwest. This ball tipped. KG with a steal. Schaefer inside, tried to flip it out. No look pass to Gatwick. Gatwick with some speed.
Oh, nice move.
What a finish. KG Gatwick.
Keeping that pivot foot live, getting that defender up and out of his way.
Answer on the other end. How about Frager?
Yeah. I mean, he does it all. Just a grinder, offensive rebound leading to points.
And that's one of the reasons why he's going to Nebraska. He's got so much talent. Just an athlete on the court.
Yeah, and also the drive. I mean, rebounds are so much to do with determination and wanting to go get it and mixing it up. And you saw it right there, that last offensive rebound.
And right now the official.
Speaking with head coach Alex Ball, Lincoln Southwest.
Boss still wants an explanation. Got to be careful here early in this one. On the drive, floats it off right side, no good. Gatwich with the attempt, and there's a nice pass out on the Lincoln coverage. And it's BJ Bradford, excuse me.
Get back, get back. Southwest is fantastic at finding the cherry picker.
Lee Steinbrook with the timeout, 15-7 with 3:01 to play in the first quarter.
Anything for the floor, O Street Carpet has it and more. From little feet to little paws, to updates and overhauls. From soft and cozy to durable and resilient. From something that blends in or something that's different. From DIY to custom install, O Street Carpet can help you with it all. Whatever your needs are for the floor, O Street Carpet has it and more.
$15-7, an 8-point lead for Lincoln Southwest. North Star trying to find something to cut back into this deficit. Lazarick Houston almost had it stolen by Bradford. He's trapped, able to get it away to the freshman Castor. Now a three, left that one in and out. I like the look from Chewy Thote. Pass underneath, left him open, nobody covering. Jackson Carpenter who lays it in.
Southwest is finding the back door right now. Gators got to get somebody back on around the rim to defend in transition.
Houston. And a 10-point deficit, kick out. Thote tries again, just off the back iron.
So close.
Very similar shot he had a moment ago. Gatwich, kick out. Three-pointer, short from Castor. Rebound poked around and it goes off of Carpenter and out of bounds.
Might have been partially blocked there in the corner, that corner three.
Broadcast tonight, thanks in part to Zollner Ford Lincoln. It's getting loud in here.
Yes, it is. We're talking about that postseason feel.
And this is exactly what you want. 17-7 off the right side, Sam Schaefer. Houston gets it to Gatwich, covered by Carpenter. Trying to work in on Carpenter. Gatwich finishes off the glass.
Boy, even the late double team got there. Gatwich was still able to somehow find a way.
Gatwich off the bench tonight, this senior with 12.5 points per game. He's already got 4. Pull up three. Bradford might have been partially tipped.
Come on, BJ, better shots. Let's go.
Here comes North Star Castor, the freshman. Gatwich almost had it poked away, so calling a foul.
Back-to-back possessions now where North Star is really widening out the court, allowing for that one-on-one, that ISO matchup, and just let KG Gatwich create.
It's Micaiah Sanders with the foul. There's some fun matchups on the court tonight.
Oh, yes, there is.
Houston. Schaefer to Schaefer. Inside, Gatwich, and a foul. This one on Bradford.
Yeah, Bradford's really been battling, trying to get in front. Try to front the ball.
Already 2 fouls on him, and Uzziah Sanders will check back in for BJ Bradford. Lincoln North Star a year ago, 17-9. They lost and Taylor Sandelanel, who had 17.4 points per game, and Brendan Clemens nearly 12 points per game. Houston open for three, in and out.
That was a good look, coming well designed, inbounds play. Wide open three, top of the key, in and out.
But after losing 2 stars, North Star has picked up right where they've left off. Still a very good team. Right now it's all Southwest leading by 8. 33 seconds to play in the first. Far side on the drive, Sanders bounce pass, Frager. Poked away, Houston with breakaway speed. Gets it to go.
Excellent job, that little late maneuver there to allow the blow by from the defender.
On the answer, Sanders gets fouled.
And Gatwich can't believe it. Thought he got the block. And once again, that's just really tough, Kalen, when you're coming from the opposite side.
Yeah, you come over top.
Yep. Can't deny, he obviously got a lot of ball.
And sometimes in a sea of bodies, it can be so hard to pinpoint it.
How about Sanders stepping in here and really being one of the agitators, the aggressive guys offensively here for Southwest?
Right, coming into this game, Uzziah Sanders just averaging 5.4 points per game as a sophomore. Well, right now, he's already got 6 after the missed free throw. 18-11, 7 on the game clock in this first quarter. Inside, Gatwich poked around 2 seconds. Got to pull it up here. Castor didn't get it off. And we end the first quarter in a fun back and forth battle, but Lincoln Southwest got up big early, led by 11. North Star trying to rally back. 18-11 after 1 second quarter next.
That is literally the funniest thing ever.
And then I said,
it wasn't. But this guy could use a win. Even if it's not as big of a win as I get with free Kasasa Cash checking. Kasasa Cash pays me a really high rate and refunds ATM withdrawal fees nationwide. So I feel like a queen. Has a mega bank ever made you feel that way? Or is it more like this guy? Take back banking with Kasasa Cash.
Get Kasasa checking at Liberty First Credit Union.
Whether we're talking commercial or residential plumbing, Lamel Plumbing is the place you call. Lamel provides 24-hour emergency service as well. Call them if you get in a tight spot. And as for their retail items, well, you gotta check out some of their faucets, some of their kitchen items, and some of their bathroom items like their Onyx showers. And hey, say you've got a digging job, you call Lamel Plumbing for that too. They've added a full-time crew for you, doing backhoe, trenching, and sewer work. Take that digging job off your list and have Lamel do it for you. That's Lamel Plumbing in Beatrice, now at their new location on North 7th Street in Beatrice.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Western Oil, your first and last stop to and from the game. By USafe Pharmacy, dedicated to the well-being of all our customers. And by Zollner Ford Lincoln, proud to be your local Ford and Lincoln dealer.
North Star to inbound the basketball and get our second quarter started in a 7-point hole to open up the second quarter after an 11-0 start for Lincoln Southwest. Silverhawks flying early. Houston had the basketball off ball. Is that Gatwich?
I think they're going to get Gatwich with the shove. You know, second man always gets caught, and that's kind of what happened. Schumacher and Gatwich were kind of exchanging blows, but Gatwich extended his elbow out just a little bit. Maybe a little retaliation, but as I said, Kalen, second guy always gets caught.
Silverhawks with an opening. Micaiah Sanders. His first points.
Little pull up there in the middle of the lane. Good decision, not continuing that drive.
What a start for Lincoln Southwest.
Well, that's a difficult shot too.
Gatwich on the interior, stolen by Micaiah Sanders. Sanders backs things up and hands it off.
Another good decision there from the ball guard, Sanders, backing it out. It wasn't there.
Up and under, reverse lay-in is good for Mari Schumacher.
There's that versatility you were talking about, Kalen. Multiple scoring threats for the Silverhawks.
And a timeout, but we'll stick around. 6:55 to play in our second quarter. Second quarter is brought to you by Steve Carper and the crew at O Street Carpet. Make sure you go check them out. Lincoln Southwest leading by 11, 22-11. One heck of a start. And this is a Southwest team that last year finished 15-9, but had a slow end to the season. 3-3 in their last 6 games. Lost to Lincoln East for a trip to state. This is the Silverhawks have only been to the state tournament one other time, and that was in 2009. They're looking to come back, give it a chance, and see if this team can make it back to the state tournament for the first time since 2009, 15 years.
You know, we talked a lot about, you know, Braden Frager, rightfully so, key player. You need to look out for him. We've seen a couple of highlight plays from him, you know, in that first quarter. But it's been other guys stepping up really offensively here, making things happen for Southwest. And we can put together a group of guys who can all score, who can all defend. Good athleticism. Chamberlain flashed a couple times. Bradford flashed. Might have something going here, maybe another trip to states in the cards here for this Lincoln Southwest team.
We talked about Lincoln North Star with all the weapons they have. Well, Lincoln Southwest has 7 different guys in scoring already. Three-pointer left it short. Air ball, trying to save it. Got it right back on to Sanders. Kick out Chamberlain, step through 3, no. And Gatwich with the board. Leading his way through the lane, kick out Houston. Navigators in a double-digit deficit. Castor had the ball ripped away, but a foul.
Yep. Good drive, though. It's just a little bit of a crease there. We had a good angle at it from our position. I don't know if I could have exploited that little bit of a crease the way Castor does. Look at that quick first step around the defender.
And that puts him at the free throw line. Lincoln Southwest, coached by Alex Bond, his 8th season. Born and raised in Lincoln. Actually graduated from Lincoln Southeast. He's coaching at Southwest.
Yeah. Yep.
Is that a little bit of a rivalry?
A little bit, maybe. I would say. And everybody from around Lincoln knows the Baugh family.
Yeah. Alan Chip, you know him.
Yep, his uncle Chip, great guy, great coach.
I feel like if you're telling a story, you got to tell about Uncle Chip.
You got to get Chip in there.
Both free throws good from Jordan Castor.
I think he's got a brother by the name of Nick Ball who played some basketball and football in his high school days.
Nick Ball, Kansas and Nebraska. Here's a Kansas and Creighton, rather. It's Mari Schumacher.
Wow.
Kept it in bounds and keeps it for the Silverhawks.
Nifty little play there, saving the possession from Mari Schumacher down in the corner.
Looking for the inbound pass. Just Jackson Cruz had it almost poked away by Castor. He's double teamed, has to get rid of it to Frager, and Frager just so massive with that pull-up space, misses this one.
Schaefer rips down his 3rd board.
Castor tries a pull up. In and out, no. Cruz to Frager.
Nice pass.
What a pass. How about there?
I don't know. That was a dangerous one.
Step through, Chamberlain on the back. No, offensive board back up and good for Frager.
Yep. That's what we're talking about in the pregame. When you need a bucket, he's one of those guys and just go get it for you.
Pull up 3, good. Lazarick Houston.
Speaking of a guy that can go get one for you, Houston.
First 3 of the game for either team. Under 5 to play in the first half.
Boy, they needed that one.
24-16. North Star's been playing in a deficit from the get-go. No-look pass, wide open. Chamberlain skims off the rim. Rebound for the Gators. Fowler with the board, gets it to Houston. Houston crashes down. A little bit of a late whistle, but Lazarick Houston is heading to the free throw line.
Yeah, I think there was some obvious contact there. Chamberlain was playing some pretty tight defense underneath the rim. He had a really nice rebound and then outlet, getting the ball up to Houston in a hurry, who forces the issue and draws the foul.
Join us for our halftime show coming up after these next 4 minutes, 27 seconds run out. It's all brought to you by Columbus Community Hospital, where your health is their top priority. Lazarek, Houston. Free throw is good. Both of them are good. And the junior with 15 points per game. I mean, you got big shoes to fill in.
Yeah.
And Antalas Sandelanel, nearly 18 points per game. Houston's done a great job. Frager, turn around, got it.
Yeah, so tough to defend when he gets the ball in that painted area there. A lot of good things tend to happen for the Silverhawks.
And for a lot of guys like that, for Braden Frager, who's so big on the inside, you're that close to the rim, you're that tall. I mean, it's almost like just a little floater right in front of the rim. Yeah. How do you defend that, Andy?
You don't. you just really try to deny him the ball, and that's much easier said than done. And Southwest, credit them, do a good job of working the ball around and finding him.
Frager sets the screen. Now he rolls, but the kick out is to Bradford. Bradford to Frager. And Bradford and Frager talking about it a little bit. I think Bradford was saying, hey, man, you jump for that. We get a nice little oop there.
Yep.
And we get on SportsCenter.
I think Bradford was looking for a little bit of an alley-oop type of look. Not on the same page as his big man.
Also, stick around for our halftime highlights. Those are brought to you by Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Stunning engagement collections, exceptional diamonds, and dazzling gemstones can be found at their Lincoln and Grand Island locations. A pass to nobody. Bradford is there with the speed, the steal, right hand off the glass.
Pretty smooth, with that right hand. Nice little scoop shot for the finish. But then Houston answers right back. Man, he is good in transition.
Lazarek Houston, 11 points in this first half. Left side, Frager comes right back.
He just was not going to be denied.
11 points for Frager, and then the official with Houston, Lazarek Houston, I think he stepped on him, and he's saying, hey, I stepped on you, or almost rolled my ankle.
Yeah, and that happens every once in a while where a ball will hit an official. That time Houston was trying to run to track down a ball, ran into official. Kind of supposed to make believe that they're not there. That, it was just unfortunate play there for North Star.
Under 3 to play in the first half. The lead is 10. Frager got a screen, left hand, good. High off the glass, flexes to the North Star student section.
I mean, he was right into a defender. Here we go.
And a steal. Frager open lane, 2 hands, throws it down. Can you tell why this kid's going to Lincoln? Fred Hoiberg says, I need that.
Yes, and those are 2 plays that really energize the crowd. A lot of momentum now on the side of Southwest.
Silverhawks are hot, 34-20, and this high pass out of bounds is looking to get it to Chewy Thote. Lincoln Southwest on a 4-game winning streak. Their last loss came to Lincoln East. Had a couple close wins, but they're 8-1 in their last 9. Silverhawks are flying.
Wow.
Jackson is cruising.
Cruz with a little lane. I see what you did there, Kalen.
And an offensive foul. Sam Schaefer and Lee Steinbrook chatting with the official about it.
Yeah, I think you saw a little bit of.
And a full timeout called by Lincoln Southwest. 1:47 in our first half of basketball. It is all Silverhawks. They lead the Navigators 36-20 on NCN.
From the moment you realized you needed ongoing care, to the long conversations with loved ones and the scare of having to leave the home you've lived in for so many years, to the moment you realized you didn't have to meeting your caregiver for the first time and those initial fears turning into new friendships, to the moment you felt more supported than you have in a really long time.
Thank you.
We've been here for you, just around the corner. Columbus Community Hospital.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit gocurrency.com for details. By Central Nebraska Orthopedics, dedicated to the motion of life. And by Region 4 Behavioral Health, quality mental health and substance abuse services.
ESPN is in the house. They're body slamming their students. Lincoln Southwest is having lots of fun.
Yeah, they're on a roll right now, and of course, headlined by a couple highlight plays from Braden Frager.
On a pass from Schumacher. Frager to Bradford. Trying to cut around Schaefer here. Inside, Frager dunks it. I think he might have got hit in the face, too.
Played through it, no doubt, with another flush.
A three. Left is short. Up the court, Schumacher blocked. Schaefer with some good D. And there's a travel.
Yep.
Frager checking out that eye. Yeah, he definitely got hit on the dunk. As Braden Frager walking back to his side of the court.
My goodness. North Star has to do something here offensively, try and stop the bleeding. They got to negate a little bit of this momentum that Southwest is playing with.
Thote to the high post, kick out. Castor gets bumped, and there's a foul. Under a minute to play in our first half. And a little surprised at the way this thing is going right now. I mean, both teams are on win streaks of 5 and 4 games.
Right.
Been playing well as of late. But right now it's Lincoln Southwest who is putting the pieces together.
Yeah, you know, they got multiple players involved early. You mentioned nice little move from Castor, slicing and dicing across the lane. But Southwest, they came out with a different look offensively. 7 different players got into the scoring, got themselves into the books early. I think that kind of changed things for the Gators.
Well, Castor trying to change things for the Gators, but in a good way. Gets fouled, and Castor hard to the court.
Surprised Schumacher took such a hack, you know, out of there. I mean, watch this. Wow. You know.
It was more of his, I mean, he got a little bit of the arm, but it was more of his legs that crashed into Castor on the way down.
Yeah, just a little out of control. Got him with a lot of the body there. And, I mean, in real time, his arm just swinging through the arms. Look, obvious foul call.
Now Lincoln North Star just trying to find something to stay competitive at this point.
Well, Castor stepped up here. Back-to-back scoring possessions for 22.
He's got 8 points after the missed free throw. 11 seconds. Lincoln Southwest can potentially take the air out of the gym here. Cruz to Bradford, pulls up 3, had it blocked, and a foul.
And head coach Lean Steinbrook can't believe it. That was right in front of the North Star bench.
Steinbrook in the official chatting it here. Castor can't believe it. The officials talking about it. Well, here it is again. Here, check it out. Ooh. Might have got a piece of him on the back.
You know, it was more, for me, it was more Gatwich not allowing him somewhere to land underneath. Gonna get a 0.4 seconds put back on the clock here.
So 3 free throws for B.J. Bradford. Already leading by 15. First one good. Well, Lincoln North Star has a lot to talk about in the locker room. And Lincoln Southwest is saying, hey, let's just keep doing this. This is fun.
Right. Let's just keep rolling. And it hasn't been one thing for Southwest. Their defense has been really strong. They've been able to score in a multitude of ways.
Got it off. Not bad shot from full court, but Lincoln Southwest takes an 18-point lead into the break, 41-23. Talk about our halftime stats, analysis, highlights, and more coming up next on News Channel Nebraska.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The Yellow Jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people that we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
For over 40 years, Claybaugh Pharmacy has been your trusted, family-owned, full-service pharmacy. We provide traditional medical options, medical equipment, immunizations, and over-the-counter products. We take pride in going above and beyond to improve the health of our community. And to ensure you have a seamless experience, manage your profile and refills with a touch of the finger from home. Claybaugh Pharmacy in downtown Beatrice, your hometown family-owned pharmacy.
Start your next journey with Woodhouse. Our commitment extends beyond just selling cars. We offer an unparalleled car buying experience that allows you to shop and buy all online. Explore an array of new brands, makes, and models, as well as our large selection of pre-owned vehicles. And it's easy to get started today with our streamlined purchasing process online, granting you the freedom to secure your next vehicle anytime, anywhere. Discover a better way to buy with Woodhouse.
(41-23). It is all Lincoln Southwest after one half of basketball. A dominant 18-point lead after starting off 11-0. Lincoln Southwest just kept it going.
Yeah, we talked about the versatility on offense. They were able to get out and score early in transition. Then you had key moments there where Braden Frager just kind of took over, and that offense hit another gear, and North Star just didn't have an answer. Defensively, their offense wasn't quite clicking, and that's why you're seeing this 18-point lead.
Kaylin Devin and Andy Klassen on News Channel Nebraska tonight. Let's check out our halftime highlights brought to you by Sartor Heyman Jewelers. And we'll talk about the get-go. Jackson Cruz pull-up jumper right inside the three-point line, cashes in there. One of many shots that fell for Lincoln Southwest early, but how about Lazarick Houston, who's had a good performance, 11 points there in the first half. And found Carpenter on the cut in. Jackson Carpenter, that was his only bucket from the first half, but you had 7 different guys score early for Lincoln Southwest. KG Gatwich there for North Star. And then Micaiah Sanders, another one. Everybody's scoring tonight.
Yeah, for Southwest, they're really sharing the basketball well. And here's a nifty little lay-in from Bradford in transition once again.
They were just clicking on all cylinders. Lazarick Houston pull-up 3, got that one to go. That's actually the only three at the game for either team. And then how about Frager? Boom!
Yep.
Throw down.
There's one guy you don't want to get loose or get behind the defense. It's Frager, because he's going to make it pay, and he's going to end up on the highlight reel like you just saw.
Big lead at the break for Lincoln Southwest, 41-23. We'll see what Lincoln North Star has in the tank, needing a big comeback in this second half. We'll find out what happens next on News Channel Nebraska.
Other companies have the revolving door. Every time we come into Schaefer's, it's always the same people. The big thing to me is they know you by name. They know who you are, which makes a person like myself feel just warm and welcome here. And that's what's great about Schaefer's.
Schaefer's has the essential Whirlpool appliances you need, from refrigerators and air fry ranges to laundry pairs to keep your clothes clean and sanitized at everyday low prices. At Schaefer's, we are more than just TVs and appliances.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Husker Rehab, treating the cause of the pain, not just the symptoms. By Schaefer's, we are more than just TVs and appliances. And by Claybaugh Pharmacy, your locally owned hometown pharmacy.
Welcome to halftime here on News Channel Nebraska. You're watching high school sports on NCN, presented thanks to Liberty First Credit Union, which is where we are currently in Lincoln, Nebraska at Liberty First, 46th and R location. And joining us today is Angie Schreiner, Senior Vice President of Marketing with Liberty First. And Angie, this has now been several years running that Liberty First has been a supporter of high school sports here on News Channel Nebraska. And we're going to start with an easy one. How come Liberty First continues to support high school sports, not only in Lincoln, but across the state?
Yeah, we've been supporting events in our community since 1935 when we opened our doors. And high school sports is just a great way to bring joy of sports to anyone who loves it. Whether you're in the town that the team is playing in and you can't make it, or you live out of town and you want to watch a loved one, or there's just a specific team you want to follow and see how they're doing, this is a great avenue to do that. Plus, it's a great way to highlight and bring attention to the young talent that we have in our local schools.
Well, you talked about locally and the locations that you have. There are several in Lincoln, but you're not just limited to Lincoln as well. So where else is Liberty First in the state of Nebraska?
Yeah, so we have the 4 locations in Lincoln. We also have one in Seward and our newest one in Omaha. We just opened that one not too long ago, so we'd love for everyone to stop in, see us, and see some of the great things we're offering there.
They stop in, they see you. What is Liberty First currently offering, and what are some of the benefits that you guys currently have running?
Yeah, so we have 3 things that are really attention grabbers to anyone who stops in. One is our 5.5% APY checking account. That's Kasasa checking, and you earn that rate just by doing things you normally do with banking. And then we have auto loans as low as 4.99% APR with 2021 and newer. And then our credit card is a fixed rate credit card as low as 9.99, and you earn cash back. Who doesn't want a little more cash back, right? Especially today, you need that in your pocket. And that's what we're here to do, is help provide that cash back in your pocket, help provide extra dividends for you, anything to help make you more financially secure.
Well, Angie, lastly, before we let you go, we always want to talk about for the audience the difference between a credit union and a bank. What are the benefits of a credit union opposed to perhaps a bank?
Yeah, one of the major differences is that we're not for profit. What that really means is all of our profits we return to our members, and we get to do that through some of the great products like the Kasasa checking and the low rate auto loans and credit cards. Making sure that you have something to build yourself on and listening to you when you come in. Maybe you've had some financial barriers that prevented you from getting that win that you really want. That's what we're going to help you through, whether it's building your credit score or getting the auto loan or the house of your dreams. We're here to do that. We're going to listen to your whole story. That doesn't always happen at other institutions. We're not just going to look at the credit score and say yes or no. We want to hear what's going on in your life and why it's there. We really care about each member that walks in our door and how we can help them.
Well, Angie, thank you so much for the time as always. Looking forward to continuing to work with Liberty First Credit Union here on News Channel Nebraska.
Thank you.
That's Angie Schreiner with Liberty First Credit Union, a presenting sponsor of high school sports here on News Channel Nebraska. Check them out at any of their 4 Lincoln locations or in Seward or West Omaha, or you can go to libertyfirstcu.com. I'm Brandon Axelmit. More high school sports coming up next.
Plumbing needs attention? Trust the experts at John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electrical. No matter the size of the job, John Henry's brings extensive expertise to handle everything your home's plumbing system requires. So whether your drain is clogged, your water heater needs an upgrade, or you want to remodel your kitchen or bathroom, we're here for you. Reach out to us today and discover why, since 1996, we've proudly served families as the most reliable plumbing company in the Lincoln area. John Henry's, our family serving yours since 1996.
Women have a 1 in 8 chance for developing breast cancer. Early detection makes a difference. Beatrice Community Hospital's Imaging Center can help with the latest technology, from screening with 3D mammography, breast MRI, breast ultrasound, and breast biopsy. All services conveniently located in the BCH's Imaging Center. Schedule your screening today. Incredible care, incredibly close.
Third quarter about to be underway. Lincoln Southwest 41, Lincoln North Star 23. And while you're watching, don't forget to follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, but now it's X at NCN Sports. There's a fun picture of Andy and I on there. Go like it or don't, but you can at least follow along for updates. We'll post all of our post-game stories, halftime highlights, interviews, final scores, and everything on there. 3 from Cruz, no good.
Schaefer ripping down his 4th board of the night.
Inside, find Chewy Thote, kick out, extra pass, corner 3. That's good. What a start for North Star. Fowler with a 3.
Inside, outside, worked the ball all the way around, found that wide open Fowler for the corner 3. Couldn't ask for a better start.
Poked out of bounds. Houston with some good defense on Sanders, but for Lincoln North Star, Andy, what do you need to do? Obviously, you knocked down that 3 there, but it's a long second half still.
Yeah.
You have to just chip away.
Exactly. You can't get it all back in one possession. I really like that opening possession where they worked the ball inside, out, very decisive with their passing. Though didn't take it up just because he had it down low.
Frager rejected by the rim, but gets another rebound and is able to put it in. He's got 18, which is already over his season average.
Yeah, he just doesn't get shook. You know what I mean? He's able to keep his cool, finish.
Baseline off to the right, no good by Will Schaefer. He's still looking to score for the first time. Stolen by Houston.
Houston was, he was hoping for that pass up court. Kind of lured Frager into throwing that.
Schaefer spins, Houston for 3, in and out, no good.
Oh man, that was a great look. Excellent pass from Schaefer, finding his guy Houston in the corner.
And Mari Schumacher gets fouled. Third quarter tonight is brought to you by Husker Rehab, treating the cause of pain, not just the symptoms. 43-26. Silverhawks passes tipped. Houston almost had another steal. I think that's what you need to do for North Star. First of all, you have to contain Braden Frager. I mean,
right.
he's a public enemy number 1.
Yep. And they're staying in their 1-3-1 zone, and Southwest was able to have some success working against this zone in the first half.
Inside, Sanders, what a finish. Uzziah Sanders with 8.
Really was. How about the hang time?
Love it. Inserted into the starting lineup, and he's played very well tonight. 8 points. Pass to Schaefer, out of bounds, so there's a foul beforehand.
Yep.
That one goes against Sanders.
Credit the Gators for looking at the size, advantage that William Schaefer had on Sanders, looking him up right away.
Castor, 8 points in the first half for him. High pass inside for Thote, looking for his first points. Goes up, blocked by Frager. Oh, man.
Goodness. He came out of nowhere with that help defense.
Sanders. Schumacher down underneath. High post, Frager stops, pull up. Braden Frager is unbelievable.
My goodness. You see a little hesitation there? He allowed for a defender to kind of clear out to get a better look.
Now the step through for Castor, kick out Houston. Under 5 to play in the third quarter. 3-pointer, got it. the freshman, Jordan Castor. He's got 11 as another 3 flies for Lincoln North Star. Outside. Frager tries his luck and no good, but an offensive rebound goes out of bounds. Would have been a great board for Schumacher.
Frager kind of trying to squash any little momentum that North Star was trying to create, trying to answer Fowler's deep three, or excuse me, Castor's deep three on the previous possession.
Castor has a lane, got it to go. 5 points in the quarter.
That's what you can do. If you can loosen up that defense, knock down a three, make them come out, defend you, and you got some handles like Castor, that dribble drive becomes more and more available.
Halfway point in our third quarter. Schumacher bounced past. Frager tried to punish the rim. It goes off of Schaefer.
Man, I tell you what, Southwest is doing a really nice job finding the in-betweens of this zone defense right now.
Frager's just trying to get all the highlight plays he can. He wants his student section to go wild.
Well, it's right in front of his student section there, and he was above the rim. Just need to get up another half inch or so.
Lincoln Southwest has so many athletes on this team, so many threats. As this ball gets poked away from Cruz. Bradford lost it, now stolen. It's Fowler. KG Gatwich across the timeline. Gatwich sees a lane and kind of stumbles over himself and travels at a head of steam going toward the basket.
Yeah, he extended that arm out, so obviously the home crowd was maybe looking for a offensive foul. I'm okay with just the travel.
Bradford to Frager. Frager almost has it poked away, but he keeps the ball in one swift motion and finishes at the free throw line.
My goodness. I mean, what more can you say? Dribbled himself out of trouble. Pull up Jay.
Just a takeover. And it goes off of Gatwich again.
Yeah, well, Gatwich is, he's trying to create. He's trying to make something happen on the offensive end. Just a couple of back-to-back turnovers. Maybe trying to force it a little too much.
And these two teams usually play really close games. I mean, they've been single digits in most of their last couple games. As Braden Frager is just unreal.
Yeah, the floodgates are wide open here. Frager's getting everything he wants.
A three to answer Lazarick Houston.
Houston saying, not so fast. Come on now.
Right now it just seems like it's everybody against Braden Frager. .25 points for Frager, stolen by Gatwich.
Oh no.
And a foul. No, we had an injury timeout as Lazarick Houston maybe cramping at his calf. He's just trying to get off the court.
Boy, he's in a lot of pain.
Yeah. Takes the seat. Trainers will look at Houston. I'm guessing it's a cramp. Hoping that's all it is.
That's kind of what it looks like.
Yeah.
Get that young man hydrated.
Castor. Inside Schaefer.
Nice
Schaefer scores for the first time tonight.
Schaefer using that length, going up and getting it, and all in one motion, laying it in.
52-36. Frager again. Oh my goodness. What do? You can't stop Braden Frager.
Just the catch and shoot, having a little fun in front of his bench.
I just love the shrug. He's like, I just keep scoring. KG Gatwich foul. He's going to the line. It is a 19-point lead for Lincoln Southwest. Every time North Star rallies back, they've got 3 threes this quarter, but you can't stop Braden Frager.
Yeah, that's really been the huge difference maker here. not only, midway through that second period, but to start off the second half, number 31 has been on fire. Jumpers from the 15-foot line, deep threes. Athletic plays down around the rim.
Gatwich, both free throws are good. Here's Frager. Pull up from deep. Now he shoots it. No way! Braden Frager is unreal. This guy's a mythical beast.
He's a beast tonight, that's for sure.
Gatwich, it's a 20-point game. Frager with 28 points. Actually, 31 points for Frager after that last three. Trying to rip it away from him. A 30-burger. He wants another one. No, left it short. Carpenter flies up, floater from Bradford. It's good.
But it just feels like North Star's trailing just a step behind here.
Got a foul on the pass out. That's Castor who gets fouled.
You really got to like what you see from Castor. Jordan Castor, the freshman. It's been a couple times now where he's able to utilize that dribble drive or pick up a foul, draw the whistle.
With 42.3 to play in our third quarter, it is a 22-point Silverhawk lead thanks to a 31-point burger from Braden Frager after back-to-back-to-back threes.
And look at the talent on the sideline here. There's that ESPN booth you were talking about.
Three-pointer, that's good. Jaquise Fowler.
Another freshman. You've seen a lot of young talent.
North Star's finding shots. There's not as many as Southwest. 20 seconds. I don't think Braden Frager's left the court either.
Nope.
Talking about had a foul on Schumacher. Schumacher and Castor that got caught up there. Goes against Castor.
Yeah, they're going to get Castor for his second.
Carpenter. 10 seconds. Sanders might have had a little push off, no call. And now going the other way.
Yeah, I think Sanders was able to create maybe a little bit of that space with his push off, but it was more about him hitting the brakes and a little fadeaway as well.
5 seconds and Castor. Pull up. No. 60-41. 19-point Silverhawk lead. 8 minutes to play in this one as Braden Frager takes over.
Champions are crowned each year in Lincoln. All of us at Visit Lincoln welcome the athletes, families, and fans from across Nebraska to our community. When the final whistle blows and the game ends, make sure to discover how Lincoln can make your stay even more memorable. Stop by the Visitors Center at 7th and P in the Haymarket or visit us on the web at lincoln.org. Visit Lincoln is a proud supporter of high school athletics.
It all started long ago with cattle in mind, and it's still the major focus today of Powder River Livestock Handling Equipment and your friends at Valley Vet Supply in Marysville. They want to provide you with the best equipment. That's why they sell Powder River. It truly does stand the test of time. Powder River is a name you can trust. From cattle handling systems to gates and feeders, Powder River makes equipment for life. Come see for yourself at Valley Vet Supply on Highway 36 in Marysville.
Eight minutes left in this one, and a 19-point lead for Lincoln Southwest. Kalen Debin and Andy Klassen on NCN with you tonight. Class A action. Gatwich fires away. No. And rebound goes to Lincoln Southwest. Sanders. High pass is caught by Cruz. Cruz chest pass inside to Chamberlain. Back to Cruz. On the baseline, no. And a foul.
Yep. Cruz has been a constant for us. The sophomore, great length, good ball skills. Once again, gets the ball in the corner, able to get baseline. That really puts that last line of defense, this time Gatwich, in a tough spot. Not a lot of contact there, but when a defender leaves his feet like that, Kalen, that's just a really, really tough spot for a guy to be in.
You know, for Lincoln North Star, it's been kind of a streaky year for them. They've been really consistent at being streaky. I'll say that. As the second free throw is good. Every time that the Navigators won a game, they'd lose a game. Then they won 2, they'd lose 2. It was just kind of a mirror of a season. They're on a 4-game win streak right now, but right now it's not looking great with 7:20 to play. Down by 20. And you just thought that maybe this is the time that North Star is starting to find their rhythm. But in this one, Lincoln Southwest, they are just feeling it right now. They've won 8 of their last 9 games. You talk about a hot team. They are the definition of hot.
Yeah, looking to extend their winning streak here to 6 in a row. Looks like they're well on their way.
Cruz. Foul.
Yeah, this is what, just one of the facets from Southwest that you're starting to look up teams that you're thinking make it to Lincoln, make a run in the tournament. You gotta love how versatile Southwest is. They can score in transition. We've seen it a lot tonight. The half court, the way they're able to just slow the ball down and work through, of course, Frager and others on the offensive end.
Lincoln Southwest is right on the verge of being ranked 12-6. Both free throws good. Again, winners of 4 straight, could be 5 after this one. Coming up next for Lincoln Southwest, they've got a couple challenges. Well, at least one big challenge, that's Kearney. Kearney right now is 10th in our rankings. They'll have Kearney and Omaha South to end this season. If Lincoln Southwest can win both those games, got to feel pretty dang good heading into the postseason. Fourth quarter tonight, brought to you by Visit Lincoln. See and experience all that Lincoln has to offer. Discover more at lincoln.org. Gatwich misses the first.
You mentioned Kearney, holding on to that 10 spot where they just dropped a game over at the Husker Hoops Classic. Papillion La Vista South went on a 10-2 run to close out and win 64-57.
Wow.
So the door might be open here for Southwest.
Got to go play a Kearney team that's looking to get back in the win column. The Bronics have done a great job with that program. Drake and Connor driving up. Got it to go. Schumacher.
Gives a little nod to his student section in front of him. They're loving it.
Bronics played at what school?
Kearney? What do you want?
Drake and Connor Bronick, were they playing
yes.
in high school?
Yes.
Three-pointer from Will Schaefer. Where was it? Andy, that's our question of the day.
I don't know. I thought it was out in central Nebraska.
It is in central Nebraska. How about the bucket? Reed Nagel.
Was it Donovan Trumbull?
It's Ravanna.
Ravanna, oh yes, of course.
Nagel with the rebound. Under 6 to play.
Bronick also played here in Lincoln.
He did, yes.
Ball, so
UNK and Lincoln, that is correct. You know who also played here in Lincoln? That guy down there, Lee Steinbrook. He's in his second year as head coach here for North Star. He coached Elmwood, Murdoch, Norfolk Catholic. He was an assistant at Lincoln East. Also played college basketball at Nebraska, originally from Columbus. Here's a three.
Nice shot from Schaefer. Young man, sophomore's done a lot of good things here tonight.
Yeah, Steinbrook, he's been to state twice as a player back for the Discoverers in the 90s. Three is good on the other end for B.J. Bradford.
Yeah, Yeah, Bradford's had a couple plays here and there.
Gatwich got it to go.
Yeah, that's where Gatwich is at his best, if you ask me. He can utilize that length, that athleticism when he gets down around the rim. That forces a lot of, mismatches.
We're kind of getting to the point where there's 5 minutes left. It's a 20-point lead for the Silverhawks, and it just seems like everybody's just trying to score now.
Yeah, kind of a track meet. Back and forth. Here we go.
Going to take a lot for Lincoln Southwest to give up this one.
Good to see Houston back out on the court.
Yeah, had that calf cramp, but he's back in the game. Gatwich, great job pulling down that rebound against Frager. And actually with a foul, he'll go to the line. Stick around for our coaches post-game interview brought to you by Sarpy County Tourism. Stay, play, and plan your getaway at GoSarpy.com. Gatwich converts the free throw. He's got 10 points tonight.
I mean, look how he elevated for that rebound before he picked up the foul. Got some ups.
Second one, no good. Chamberlain with the board. Son of Jabba Chamberlain, former Nebraska baseball Hall of Famer. New York Yankee up on the left side. Good. How about Lazarick Houston?
My goodness. So athletic, so creative with the ball.
Bradford trying to answer. Got it, and a foul.
How did he get that one to go? Took just enough off of it. Having fun with the student section in front of him.
Goodness gracious. 14 points for Bradford. Make it 15.
Gonna get a 30-second timeout from Alex Baugh. Talk about how he wants to close this game out with his team.
We'll take 1-2, 20-point lead, 73-53, and we're kind of all feeling that right now. 4:21 remaining on NCN.
Let your next adventure take flight in Sarpy County, Nebraska for some high-flying fun. Legendary family adventures. Out-of-this-world shopping. Star-studded evenings. And award-winning experiences. Our flights are never canceled. Stay, play, and plan your getaway at GoSarpy.com.
.421 remaining, 73-53. Lincoln Southwest dominating. Houston to Schaefer. Misses the three. And a foul that goes against Cruz, I believe. Nope, instead.
Gatwich. Or who?
BJ Bradford. Off ball.
Okay.
Got it off the right side. Good. Houston.
See how quick he had to be with the ball?
He's a very good scorer. Chamberlain kick out. So fast with it. Not a lot of size for Houston, but he's got a great shot and he's got a lot of speed.
Yeah. And just enough length.
Frager, floater. That looked like MJ. Keeps it in. No, then stolen. Almost ran into our camera. I want to see the shot of Braden Frager running into our camera. Lazarick Houston. Pull up three. Wow. Got it. Wow. I mean, he's so good.
Yes. Only a junior.
You just wish there was more of it a little bit early on from the whole squad, and a timeout called by Lincoln Southwest, 3:21 remaining on NCN. Big lead for the Silverhawks, 15 points. Kalen Debb and Andy Klassen on News Channel Nebraska tonight. Well, let's talk about the end of this Class A race. I mean, we're almost to the postseason. You've got Bellevue West and Millard North. Those are kind of the two teams that separate themselves from the rest. Gretna's right there at 3. But, I mean, what are we expecting from the playoffs? I mean, you've got a Lincoln Southwest team that's trying to get in there. But really, it just seems like who can take down the Thunderbirds?
Right. It's more the same at the top with Bellevue West and Millard North. And, they have new coaching staffs or newer coaching staffs. It's not Tim Cannon. It's not Doug Woodard. Those are two, big storylines to look at this year and last year as far as those programs. But they're continuing to spin like a top. It's really going to come down to like teams that you're looking at here tonight between North Star, Lincoln Southwest. Who can get the 6th, 7th, and 8th spot, punch that ticket to the state tournament?
Lincoln Southwest hasn't been to Lincoln for state in 15 years. Floater from left hand to right hand. B.J. Bradford dazzles us.
And I tell you what, Southwest tonight has shown you some depth. You just saw Bradford there with a strong take, slicing his way through the lane.
Step back turnaround 3 for Houston. That would have been incredible. Bradford up to Chamberlain. Frager, left hand slam.
Boy, in transition, right in front of the home crowd. Felt like an exclamation point.
Schaefer extra pass to Houston, turn it around. Foul, and that will send Lazarick Houston to the line. 33 points for Braden Frager.
Chamberlain did a really nice job defensively there, taking away baseline initially. Then the ball rotated back, and I thought he was trying to give, the free shot. Didn't want to give up a record a foul, and he didn't. Bradford actually recorded his 5th there, so I thought initially the whistle was on Chamberlain. It wasn't.
First free throw, no good. This broadcast tonight, thanks in part to Zollner Ford Lincoln. Houston connects on the second free throw. 77-59. Here we go. Oh, Jackson Cruz.
That's just too easy. If you're gonna press, you gotta make sure.
Hey, you ready for this one, Andy? Ready for this one? The Cruz missile.
You've been on fire tonight, Caleb.
Not like Cruz, not like Frager, not like the Silverhawks, but Schaefer for 3, no good off back iron. Frager flips it up. How about another one? Lay in with the left hand. We'll take that. Everybody, it just seems like is floating around, flying around, trying to score. Lincoln Southwest is having fun. I think even Lincoln North Star in the defeat, you've got to have a little fun at a game like this.
Yeah, and their offenses come to life at spots. It's definitely flashed at times.
The drive from Schumacher and a foul. He's going to the line.
Yeah, so you're going to have Southwest improve to 13-6, pick up some power points here at home, mass substitution, big round of applause from the home crowd.
Big old platoon swap, as we'll see a change from everybody here. 1:37 remaining.
With that last dunk, did that put Braden Frager at 33?
33.
My goodness.
A monster night.
Yeah. When I got to be part of the Crete Wahoo broadcast a week ago where Glock went off for 50-plus points, Seen a couple of stellar individual efforts.
There's a lot of talent in this state. We'll see a lot of at this state tournament here in just about 3 weeks. Turnaround quick jumper, that's good.
Okay.
Deshaun Affa. There's a three, that's no good. Everybody's scoring, there's a foul.
Yeah, everybody's trying to get in on the action, have a little fun out there like you mentioned, but how about Affa and that quick turnaround on the baseline? Made that look relatively
awesome.
easy.
That coach, I could have been doing that the whole time. Puts Goy Gatwich at the free throw line.
Deshaun Affa, only a freshman, so he's definitely going to get his opportunity if he sticks with it.
A lot of youth on both of these teams.
Yes.
The fact that Braden Frager's a junior, that's scary for Lincoln Southwest.
Well,
I mean, it is.
I mean, Lincoln metro area teams, Omaha Metro, knowing that Frager's coming back. Kind of reminds me of that year where, you know, headlined by Hunter Salas and
Chucky
Hepburn, where those two guys had such strong sophomore and then junior years, knowing that they're going to come back as they squared off for a title. And wouldn't you know it, they met each other for another title.
So here's what we're hearing now from our headset. So Braden Frager, he's a junior on the roster, but allegedly reclassified to play as a senior. Graduating early, going to Nebraska early. That's the rumor.
Okay, all right.
So Lincoln Southwest, you want to do something here. If you say, hey, this is going to be the year that we're going to go and make a run at the state tournament, you've got Braden Frager. You want to do it now.
Well, I really like their guard play as well. Saw Bradford, Sanders, Schumacher at times. Really nice job distributing the basketball.
Nice offensive rebound. It'll put back. Evan Behrens. 33 points for Braden Frager as he's on the bench, and with the final 20 seconds, Lincoln Southwest maybe dribble it out, maybe not. Final 5. The floater, would have been a sweet alley-oop. Looking for Goy Gatwich. As we dribble this one out. Lincoln Southwest starts off dominant from the early going, and the Silverhawks never look back, take that first step, keep on going, and they are 13-6. Silverhawks fly to victory, 84-65 over Lincoln North Star. Coming back with our player and coach interviews, top plays, and more next on NCN.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Western Oil, your first and last stop to and from the game. By USafe Pharmacy, dedicated to the well-being of all our customers. And by Zollner Ford Lincoln, proud to be your local Ford and Lincoln dealer.
From the moment you realized you needed ongoing care, to the long conversations with loved ones and the scare of having to leave the home you've lived in for so many years, to the moment you realized you didn't have to meeting your caregiver for the first time and those initial fears turning into new friendships, to the moment you felt more supported than you have in a really long time.
Thank you.
We've been here for you, just around the corner. Columbus Community Hospital.
Other companies have the revolving door. Every time we come into Schaefer's, it's always the same people. And the big thing to me is they know you by name. They know who you are, which makes a person like myself feel just warm and welcome here. And that's what's great about Schaefer's.
Schaefer's has the essential Whirlpool appliances you need, from refrigerators and air fry ranges to laundry pairs to keep your clothes clean and sanitized at everyday low prices. At Schaefer's, we are more than just TVs and appliances.
Courtside now, head coach Alex Ball kind of won this one going away, I guess, kind of a crosstown rival. What are your initial thoughts, takeaways?
Oh, I thought we were really locked in tonight, and our defense in the first half was outstanding. So, I mean, when we guard like that and then we can turn some stops into some buckets in transition, I thought we shared the ball well. I mean, so many guys that can put the ball in the basket that if we move the ball, make plays for each other, we can be pretty good. And then Braden got going in the third quarter pretty strong. But for him, it started with his defense and rebounding in the first half, and then it carried over to made baskets in the second.
You talked about sharing the ball. You had 7 guys get early buckets in the first. Was that something you guys talked about going into it, or did it just kind of organically happen?
It absolutely is something we talk about. We need to share the ball to be successful, but particularly against their aggressive zone, we knew that if we moved the ball, we'd find some holes in it and be able to attack the rim, and they did exactly that.
You guys had a nice lead going into halftime, but then you hit another gear. You mentioned the third quarter. What happened?
Well, I mean, I think we kept defending in the third quarter. We didn't defend very well in the fourth, but we defended well in the third quarter, and then Braden got the hot hand, and, anything he threw up was going to go in, and so that's always nice.
Before I let you go, could you kind of expand on Braden? 33 big points, and man, you could just tell he was having fun out there.
Yeah, again, I think with him it starts with little things. It starts when he guards, when he communicates defensively and sets the tone at that end, when he rebounds. We know he can score. And I think if he gets some easy ones early, some shots around the rim, some shots at the free throw line, then he starts making them from the perimeter, and I think that's what happened tonight. When he works from around the rim out, that's when he's really tough.
Coach, thank you for your time. Congratulations.
Yeah, you bet. Thank you.
All right, let's bring our player of the game over there shaking hands, having a good time. Braden Frager, 33 big points. I got you for 8 rebounds unofficially. Heck of a performance. What all went into that here tonight?
Yeah, we just came into it. We had the right mindset. We just really came out with a lot of energy after last night's performance. We really came with the energy. We just really came out and had fun. That was really the key. Just have fun, and just everything went our way today.
You guys are riding a 5-game, 6-game winning streak now. Heading into the postseason, the season's starting to wind down. What does a win like this against kind of a crosstown rivalry do for you guys?
Yeah, it really helps us with the momentum heading into our next opponent, Kearney. Really looking forward to go up there, which should be a good one, but it really allows us to come to that game with momentum.
You guys were sharing the ball so well in the first half, 7 different scores early on. What does that do for you guys offensively?
Yeah, it just helps us when we get everybody scoring, everybody's feeling the energy, and we're just all having fun. And it was just really good when we were all scoring.
And what was going through your mind, your head in that third quarter where everything was falling from you? Step back threes, it didn't matter.
Yeah, I was out there having fun. I had teammates that trusted me, and that was really it. They just believed in me, so I just went out there, stepped up, and hit those shots.
Brandon, congratulations on a stellar performance.
Thank you.
All righty, Kaylin, let's send it back up to you in the booth to wrap this one up.
Let's do that. Wrap it up, Andy. Thank you very much. Braden Frager, 33 points tonight. He's pretty excited as everything was falling and just had a lot of love for his teammates, saying, hey, they just trust me. They trust me. They know I can make it. And we're just a very team-oriented squad, and that's exactly what happened tonight. Final score 84-65. Lincoln Southwest beats Lincoln North Star. But let's take you through our top plays on News Channel Nebraska, as it all starts with the Navigators and the Silverhawks on the road in Lincoln, Nebraska. Both teams 11-7 and 12-6 coming to this matchup. How about Lazarick Houston, deep 3 from the left side, but already a big lead for Lincoln Southwest at this point. They got off to an 11-0 start and really never looked back. A lot of it was thanks to, well, first of all, B.J. Bradford, 17 points tonight, but also this guy, number 31, Braden Frager, got hit in the face as he slammed it down with both hands. Dominant performance tonight, 41-23 now as we're in the third quarter. But how about this three? It was Jaquise Fowler who got it started from the corner, and he was trying to keep it going. But unfortunately for them, Lincoln Southwest had the hot hand. Uzziah Sanders to the bucket. He played a great game tonight, finishing with 8 points. Castor there with a nice shot for Lincoln North Stars. A step back three. Braden Frager, everything falling for him. And he just says, hey, nobody can guard me. I'm going to keep on doing what I can do. As well as Bradford, wide open in the corner for three. At this point, everybody's just having fun. It's a track meet. Everybody's flying down, including the cruise missile, Jackson Cruz, with the one-handed jam. Gets the win. Lincoln Southwest. Final score 84-65 over Lincoln North Star. Dominant performance by Braden Frager, 33 points tonight, 17 for B.J. Bradford, 13 for Jackson Cruz. Meanwhile, Lazarick Houston wrapped up with 22 points, 13 for Jordan Castor, the freshman. KG Gatwich had 10. Well, thanks for joining us on News Channel Nebraska tonight as Lincoln Southwest improves to 13-6. Lincoln North Star falls to 11-8. They have a 4-game win streak snapped. Lincoln Southwest has won 9 out of the last 10. Silverhawks looking to make a run to the state tournament for the first time in 15 years. We'll see what happens. Again, thanks for joining us tonight. Class A basketball, Tyler and Danny in the truck, Andy Klassen. My name is Kalen Devin. You've been watching News Channel Nebraska. Have a wonderful night.